Boa. Don't even worry about it. So we're more talking in regards to like, who's going to go better first? Who's going to go second? Those are the questions, Paul. What are you feeling?
Ideally, you like. Well, would you rather going second or first with Boa?
I think I'd rather go second. I think second is the preferred curve for Boa because you can play stuff such as Hiyori on your 2-don and then a 4-cost Boa on your 4-cost and just keep ramping up like so. Getting to your 9-cost Boa is nice and easy. But I also do believe this mirror is a bit of a gambling matchup.
Oh, no one's going to be hitting each other until it's like 9 or 10 don turns, I reckon.
Let's go to the gameplay.
All right, here we go. There's
fist
a
bump straight into it.
A gentleman's fist bump.
That was good by us, Paul. We managed to get it nice and quick onto the fist bump, shuffling up. Look, disappointing. No Boa alt-art leaders.
That's okay, but we did get to see those Boa sleeves.
That's right. But it's understandable in this format.
Look at Mark's sleeves. They're matte black.
Matte Black.
Yeah.
Jack Black's brother.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's enough. You're going to get replaced. I'm sorry, mate. That's strike 2.
That's strike 2? How many did we get?
As many as you want.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
We'll get. We can see that he mulliganed. They both had Gorgon sisters. Didn't get to see the other cards, unfortunately. Wasn't really happy with the amount of cards. Ideally, you want to see the, like you said, if you're going second, you want to see the 4-cost Boa blocker from starter deck 17.
Yes, the Dofi.
Yes,
that's good by you, Paul.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. And also, like you said, Hiyori getting to just set up. It's like, both bowlers are going to be taunting each other. It's like, that scene from Batman was like Joker's like, yeah, hit me. Like, that's what we're gonna see. But hopefully,
yes.
Yeah.
I was replaying the entire movie in my head, and I'm like, what scene was that? So I went through Batman Begins, and then I got to the Dark Knight. So it looks like we've got Isaac on the first on turn. Probably wants to be looking for the Sengoku. That's right. Looking for those Supernova cards. One of the great, actual searches in this deck. Looking for your 4-cost Boas, your 9-cost Boas, your 6-cost Kumas.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned that there is going to be a 4-cost Boa in hand in that search, and you do get to see also the Kuma does go to prioritize the 4-cost Boa. Passes the turn back over to Mark. Let's see if Mark manages to get himself the 2-cost Hiyori. I do see a 2-cost.
No, it's going to be the Sengoku. No Hioris. No.
Is that a whiff?
Hang on, Paul. Paul, is that a hogback?
Are we watching Thriller Bark?
Dr. Hogback, what are you doing in a Boa Hancock deck? Get out of there.
Well, Mark's...
Oh my god. Wait, Paul. We need to really... That was a whiff.
That was a whiff. That was what I say. Does he go for another whiff? Let's see who goes.
Oh, no. You can't do it twice to us, Mark. Please.
Oh, there's going to be a Gorgon Sisters and also the 6-cost Kuma.
Is Gorgon Sisters a Supernova card?
Never mind. I disregard that. Please disregard that.
We will disregard. That's all good. Clip that. Chat, please.
Okay. It's only going to be the Kuma, unfortunately.
I think there's a 9-cost Boa in there as well, which is a Supernova. But yeah, I think you'd probably want to be looking. Okay, he's just going to take the 9-cost. I was going to say Kuma might be the play because you are on your 6th don, but no, more Boa better. And that probably makes a lot of sense. Boa in this matchup will be very strong. It gets around your opponent's triggers and, triggers the name of the game when it comes to Boa Hancock.
Goes for a 5k swing. Thinking whether he's going to take, how is the RNG going to be in this one? Unfortunately, it's going to be nothing there. Plays himself the Marguerite top 5 searcher for a Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates. And we'll have to pick a card from that 5, but also we'll have to trash 1 card from hand.
That's right, Paul. Got a few choices there. It looks like it's either a 4-cost Boa or the Gorgon Sisters, and 4-cost Boa is the choice there, Paul. So searching that, seeing what trash. Oh, get rid of it as well. Don't worry about it. We're just going to play the Marguerite and that's it. Marguerite reads, look at top 5, trash 1 card from your top 5. Is new.
Oh, he does have a pudding.
We do see the pudding, yeah.
It's I'm very interested to see that.
Here we go. Wait, we're going gambling, Paul.
5 into lead. Is it going to be a trigger? It does. Oh, it was the Rayleigh.
The Rayleigh, correct. Which is on trigger, activate this card's main effects, KO is 7,000 power or less. And 4-cost Piranha.
Yeah, you know what? He doesn't get to attack.
Marguerite.
Oh, sorry, mate. Won't allow it.
Not happening. And so, wow, Mark, piloting a...
very control heavy.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, piloting a Boa Hogback, a Thriller Bark Boa Hancock to the top 4.
Yeah, goes for the 4-cost Boa, top 3 search, gets to rearrange it to either the top or bottom. Ideally, in this turn, if you are going second, if you already have Kuma in hand, you want to kind of play around that, or even have Kuma on your draw phase and then have a trigger on the second stack of that order. Let's see what he manages to do here. He does see You'll Frighten Me as well as a Shakuyaku and also a Marguerite. Contemplating whether to go. I think he will be putting it at the top because I believe he's already got a six cost Kuma in hand.
You liking it, mate? Oh, yeah, because he can manipulate that life to then like go the 6-cost Kuma to know what you got to put. And it looks like, yeah, correct ball. We'll be putting that Shakuyaku into life if Kuma is the play next turn.
Here we go, 7k swing into lead. Goes for the gamble. We'll go provide a 2-1. We'll just have to wait and see. And he does take life. And will he hit it? He jackpot and he gets himself a Marguerite.
So, Boa Hancock reads, if you play one of your Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates on your turn, you get to draw a card. And then Marguerite's ability plays now, gets to look at top 5, and then trash 1. Because we know it was changed. It was different.
Question is, wait, did he already played the search, or what did he get from that?
I still debating.
Oh, no, still debating. Yeah, okay. No, okay.
Looks like it's going to be the Shakuyaku.
Does it?
Shakuyaku or the 4-cost, but I think you might already have a 4-cost in hand. I think Shakuyaku is probably the play you're looking for to be able to, maybe cycle out some of these bad cards that Mark is seeing right now and
gets rid of the pudding. Okay,
SP pudding as well.
You fancy, huh? Okay.
Wow. Respect. So it looks like it's going back to Mark. Mark on his 6th on. Will we see the Kuma here?
Has
8-cost Gecko. I mean,
okay, all right, Mark. We got to check your deck after this.
Can we get Mark's deck list out and actually, is this like a Scooby-Doo situation where we take the mask off Boa and it's actually
like Gecko more?
That's right, underneath. It was him all along because something suspicious is happening right now.
Well, look, Mark is 4-0 right now, so he must be doing something right.
Oh, I'm not here to tell you that Mark's doing something wrong, Paul. I'm just saying this is spicy and, just a straight block.
Yeah, just
nice and easy.
No, I'm not going to allow it, mate.
Isaac wasn't having a bar of it. Oh, look at this, Paul. I'm going to do some powers. Check this out. Bing and bing.
We check out what he has in hand right now, if that's possible, please.
Oh, who would you like to look at?
Let's look at what Mark has in hand.
Oh, look at this. Looks like it's going to be a Kuma more than likely, or do you reckon... Do you see the Shakuyaku? Oh, he looks like he's betting between the Kuma and the Perona.
Well, if you think, let's think about it this way. He doesn't have any 4-cost blockers. 4-cost Boa Hancock's already on the field to kind of like predict the next top 3 stack. So it is going to be kind of a gamble.
Yeah. I feel like you just want to play the Kuma here, though. Although you do get to keep the aggression off you a little bit more, getting up to heal 1 life and then also going to that gamble, having to see, I think Kuma's the play, and looks like there it is, going to be trashing the Perona. Maybe he wasn't even thinking about playing the Perona. Maybe those 2 cards were always being played.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go for the, what is this? The 6. No, wait.
7.
Don't look at me. Can we? You can't use that anymore.
I haven't used it once. You keep saying the words 6 and/or 7.
And there we go. Goes into 5 into 5. Doesn't have a dot attached, unfortunately, so won't be able to take advantage of the leader ability. Places goes for potentially a 6k swing from the blocker and does exactly that. Needs to pitch out a 2k. Does have the Shakuyaku available there to go up to 7 if he wishes, or is he going to take the gamble again and take that trigger? Potential trigger.
Man, just watching Mark's hand right now, you know that he has the 8-cost Gecko Moira, so this curve has actually been very nasty, very good. And
it's gonna be the Gorgon Sisters, a.k.a. you know who it is. You get it done. Everyone.
Oprah Winfrey Sister, because everyone gets something when you get to rock up to one of the shows of the Gorgon Sisters. Thank you very much. And, as we predicted last turn, Paul, Isaac did do the shenanigans of going up to 4 life with Kuma.
It's great play. He already knew what was the arrangement from the top 3 search with that Boa Hancock, so definitely that card is going to be a trigger, unless I might be mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. But let's see. What is that here? Is that a 6 into lead? He's already done the 2 swings of the 6s, right?
Paul, it is Mark's turn.
Mark's turn now. Okay. Sorry, man.
You're in the past,
I need to get some coffee, mate.
If only someone got you a coffee.
Yeah, thanks, mate. 5 into lead. Doesn't have the blocker there. We'll have to pitch out a 1k counter.
Yeah, can't freely swing into these Amazon Lily type pirates due to the fact that Mark will have to be taking life straight to hand, and these, you don't get any trigger effects, and that's, as we've discussed, is the name of the game. So there's 5 into lead. What is Isaac thinking? Does he want to heal or does he want to... He's going to take it. He's going to get the Shaku Yaku.
Love it. And that's on play. Draw 3 cards.
No,
draw 2 cards.
But he gets 3 due to the Boa ability.
Does he have to... how is that in regards to the stack order?
So you get your Boa effect first. You draw the card. And then you get the on-play effect after that. Because the card is played and then, it goes from there. And looks like Isaac got 2 cards.
That's a Rayleigh, and I believe that is the You'll Frighten Me.
Didn't like the 2 cards he drew. Get him out of here.
Get out of here. Didn't like it. Yeah, because if he did play the Rayleigh, I mean, unfortunately, it's not going to do much in this situation unless you want to get rid of the Kuma. But do you really want to heal up Mark? I don't think so. He does have the 8 Don there. 8 Don. Dare I say, Gecko Moria might make a appearance?
Makes the most sense. And maybe he might be looking to put one of his Thriller Bark Pirates into life, but no, looks like... No, I think it is going to go to life. Piranha into life, heal up, nice and easy. Gekabora can choose to put it onto field, onto life, so yeah, the Piranha's going to go into there, and then, it's just another trigger that Isaac has to deal with, has to know what's happening, and once again, I'm pressing the life button. We've seen our players' life go up, down, left, right,
oh, man,
center.
It's been going back and forth like the waves of a beach. It's crazy.
Want to go to the beach sometime?
I'm not much of an outside person.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Gorgon Sisters revealing the 3 cards, Kuja Pirates in hand. You've got to be very careful on what sort of information you want to leak out to your opponent.
That's right. These players are top of their game. They're 4-0. That information can make or break the game as well. You can math about what cards they've used and so on and so forth.
Goes for a 6K swing. Goes for a 2K counter using Hiyori. Goes for another 6K swing and another 2K counter.
What do we got?
And it's going to be the Rayleigh. Does he KO and pop the Kuma?
Does pop the Kuma.
Does.
Any heals off the Kuma, or is Kuma only on your opponent's turn?
I should know this.
Yeah, you're the yellow player, man.
Excuse me. You know that's not true.
Are we just not used to it? I figure it must be opponent's turn.
It's on your opponent's turn, because if you were to use it in, like, let's just say a board-wide situation, if you're using Lin Kaido, then you would heal up. So I think it's during your opponent's turn.
Wow. Talk about the trigger. Amazing stuff. Anyway, back to Isaac's turn. Is this where we start seeing the Boa to Boa to Boa to Boa to Boa to Boa to Boa? A little bit of bing bing tennis. The tennis is here at the moment, Paul.
He would be doing that if he actually had a 9-cost bow in hand.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You were so correct. 9-cost Boa, evading Isaac as we speak right now, and probably why he was taking life a little bit aggressively, trying to find that card, and why Shakuyaku was played as well, just digging deeper, looking for that card, but where is it? But if you do want to go watch some tennis, go down to the Australian Open happening today.
He's got 5 cards now. He's got 6 cards in hand, 2 of them being bricks. Going to test the waters to see whether they're going to go for a 7K swing. If he does do that, Perona is going to be activating that trigger of hers, and will be able to use full effect of that Boa leader effect, drawing 1 and playing a character from the trash onto the field. Which one is it? It's going to be a 7 into lead.
Oh, Mark is actually very bricked up here. He's going to trigger out the Perona to get the Perona to then stop. What does he stop?
It would Boa Hancock, the 4-cost, wouldn't it?
I assume so. That's probably the only other swing you can care about, but he's going to pick the Shakuyaku.
Okay. Won't be able to attack with the Shakuyaku. Does have potential 3 swings, including the leader if he wishes to.
Have to see what happens here.
9 Don turn played. I guess the only possible option that he can do if he wants to reserve his hand resources, so leaving the 2K in hand, maybe going for a Kuma play just to heal back up.
Yeah, there's just not many options here for Isaac. As much as you would like to see on your 9 Don time the 9-cost Boa, when you're not having stuff like that, you've got to improvise. You've got to do something differently, and we just do see the shenanigans of the Peronas being very annoying and actually. Means not a lot of pressure from Isaac, stopping some of it going into Mark.
Decisions from Isaac's point of view. The ideal, this is the sort of issue that Isaac's kind of facing. That Gorgon Sisters is so much value.
Yep.
Does he swing into it, then heal back up using Kuma?
Oh, it's tough, isn't it, Paul? Because he can do that, but let's say he swings into the Gorgon Sister, has to take a life as well. Sure, Kuma may heal you up, but then you're on 1 life the entire game, and then a second Boa, which is, again, that's the dumb one thing that Isaac is missing. 9-cost Boa is going to be brutal, but he's just going to go into lead. Gives it 2k.
Has 2 Dons still available to swing with that Marguerite. Really try to mill out as many cards as possible from Mark's hand.
Yeah. But we saw this 8-cost Gecko Moria on curve as well. That's another swing that he has to be worried about. He's going to go 7 into lead.
Needs to provide a 2 and a 1. Let's see what he has. He's got 2
He's got nothing.
He's got nothing. Has to take it.
Has to take it. Takes a life. Goes down to 1.
And gets himself a is it Kumari?
Kumasi?
Teddy bear. All right. Gets himself another Perona and freezing yet another
6-cost Perona. Yeah, Paul, we've just seen the power of Thrillerbark here. Thrillerbark said, not a big fan of Vanel, but when you go into Boa, we see the pressure. Anyway, does heal up. Isaac's back up to 3 life here, Paul. Let's see what Mark does here. Does have the 9-cost Boa. Are we going to see the 9-cost Boa, Gorgon Sisters, and a bunch of swings after it? I think we might.
Let's see it from this point of view, okay? So if he decides to go with the 9-drop Boa, does he have a You'll Frighten Me in hand? No events available in hand. We'll only need to attach that 1 Don, preferably onto the Boa Hancock, maybe. Other than that,
the Gorgon Sisters to put on the Boa as well.
That is also true. But it's just, what do we have? A 2k, 1k, 1k, so Ran, and then we have 6k in total of counter in hand.
I think it's going to be a 9-cost Boa here, Paul. It just makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You use your Don efficiently, give it to your boys, and you start swinging a bunch of 6s from the Peronas, from the Boa leader, and then we also have the Gorgon Sisters, and then we also have Gecko Moria as well.
10k body, geez, and to think that we actually got rid of the original 8-cost Gecko Moria, but yeah, we have another one.
Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, rest in peace. You shall not be missed.
And Isaac's only sitting on 2 cards, both 2Ks, Paul, but like, I think Mark's going to make a lot of headway here if the 9-cost Boa is the play, gets a lot of tempo, but I guess there is also the fear of dying to the crack back. Because, you know, we also don't know what Isaac might be able to trigger out. Maybe he might be able to trigger out some more bodies, get some stronger and stronger bodies, and get more and more boys out. But I don't know. It's very precarious. And I think that's what Mark's really debating. Is the 9-cost Boa the play, or is it like more defensive with playing the Sindri like as a blocker and using your Don more efficiently? I don't know. You know, I feel like Boa is the gut feel, but maybe Mark, you know, being a 4-0 player, understands the matchup as well. Maybe there's another play here that I'm just not seeing and is the better play.
I'm just trying to think from the top of my head. Boa doesn't have any blockers if he were to search with Marguerite.
Boa has the 4-cost.
Apart from the 4-cost, how many 4-costs have we seen so far?
I don't think we've seen any from Mark, but the question is Mark playing that 4-cost blocker with the Thriller
That
Bark
is
Pirate?
also true.
I don't think you can add more blockers in, or at least add more of that 4-cost card in, because it's just too much. You've got your Peronas, you've got your Hogbacks there, or your 4-Don plays. You can't add in a Boa as well, but, you know, maybe I'm wrong.
Decisions for Mark. What can he possibly do? I mean, look, he has 2 cards in hand, no active Don available, 1 blocker. How many bodies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potential 5 if he decides to attach Don onto the Sengoku.
Here we go.
He goes a 5k swing first. Let's see if whether the blocks. He does take life. Is there going to be a trigger? There is going to be a trigger. Decides to not use it.
Looks like a very fancy card, Paul. Might be an alt art or something. With Isaac, come on, man. You gotta show us. For the stream, man. But no. Keep your secrets, Isaac. But 5k going through very efficiently, nicely. So what does Mark do? Is there going to be more 5k swings?
Okay, hear me out. He plays the 9-cost Boa, goes down to 1 life, has 1 Don still available. Can use the Gorgon Sisters as a wish, so we're going for a 6-6. Goes for another 5 into lead. 2k counter really shows the hand that Isaac has to be desperate to just block out a 5 into a 5 into 5 with a 2.
Looks like Mark's not going to go for the 9-cost Boa. He's looking for another play, and that's going to be the 6-cost Kuma with the Victorious Sindri as well. So you heal a life and you get a blocker up, which is probably the safer play in regards to the defensive move, but maybe he wants to go aggressive with the Boa, but we'll see. He's going to go 5 into lead. Let's see what happens here.
If he decides to block with... Oh, he's got another 2k counter, which is another Gorgon Sister with 1 card left available, as well as a blocker. We have 3 possible swings.
2, but I don't think you see Sengoku swinging unless you want to don up, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
And if Mark's crazy enough to don up a Sengoku, respect to the man, I like it. But what is this one card?
As for a 5k swing, is it going to be a trigger? It is going to be a Marguerite. We'll be able to draw one card using the leader ability first, then uses the top 5.
Femur.
Oh, wait. You're the ones that should be... And it is going to be a Perfume Femur on the top deck.
No, they picked up a Perfume... Isaac picked up a Perfume Femur from the card, but this search is not what he's looking for. It's no counterpole.
Decides to go for the Boa Hancock instead.
I mean, is that... And he has to trash a card as well. Trashes...
Well, he can't use it anyway because he's got no Dawn.
But Isaac has 0 counter in hand.
Does he have a 0-cost event?
No!
He still has a blocker, though.
He has a blocker, and that's it. So is there a way that Mark can math this? He needs 3 swings to go through, but it just doesn't due to the blocker. If he has
to heal up here.
Yeah, agreed. It has to be a heal, but is the heal with a Kuma or is it with a Sindri?
And another question is he going to swing with the Gecko Moria?
You got to, right?
Well, if you swing with the Gecko Moria, he blocks with the 6 cost.
Right.
With the 4 cost, Boa Hancock. Loses 1 life, regardless of whether he heals back with the Kuma. How many swings does he have to look at? I mean, Shakuyaku, Marguerite.
Kuma.
A Kuma that can use Perfume Fever. A Boa that can use Perfume. Yet another Kuma.
Does Mark go for game, or does he... I don't even see how he goes for game. Maybe, but it makes a lot of sense why he was swinging those 5k swings. It gets under the Boa. Sure, it could block, but you don't get the value of your opponent having to take a life as well.
Oh. Decisions, Mark. What are you going to do, brother?
I mean, Mark has taken a while on this turn, but we understand why. This is the make or break situation. You either lose the game or you win the game on this turn, Mark. Do you do the right play, which looks like I think he's committed. Yeah. It's going to be the Kuma and the Victoria Sindri.
Replaces the Verona, potentially might be able to bring it back with a trigger.
That's true. That's true. Maybe that's the thought process there by pitching that Perona, and then also we'll be getting rid of the Sengoku to play the Victoria Sindri. 1 blocker, 1 heal. Isaac, this is now your turn. How do you deal with Mark's board right now? Oh my!
Is that a red rock?
A red rock.
I believe Isaac needs to do a bit of fishing just to bait out. I mean, like how many cards does Isaac have Mark have right now?
I think Mark's sitting on about 6 right now with 2 1Ks and a 2K, so not too much. About 4K worth of counter in hand. Not enough to be really feeling safe about where the position that he's in. So has 1 blocker, and then Isaac also having the Perfume Femur might be able to bait that out, but I think Mark will be understood what cards could be played. Probably will block early. Before he goes down to 0, that is.
Here we go. We're going to go for a 7k swing into leader first with no blocker available. Has to provide a 2 and a 1. Let's see what Mark has up his sleeve. With that one done, trying to probably bait out and play the mind games with Isaac. Obviously, he's got no cards, no event cards in hand, but we'll just have to wait and see. 7k swing. We'll have to be taking. Is it going to be a trigger? It's going to be a Perona. Able to play the Perona from trash and stalling and preventing 1 attack from going through.
Defense, defense, defense. Mark, you just look at the Thriller Bark package really just coming out of the shell of Boa, being able to deal with, and best thing about this Perona as well, doesn't Mark to get to draw a card due to Boa's ability?
Yes, he does.
He did. So still getting that value that the Kuma Pirates normally give by coming out into the trash, but it's in the Thriller Park package. So, Paul, this is awesome.
Wonder what, he's still, wait, let's see what he does here. He does have the 10 Don still available, contemplating whether to use the 9-drop bowl or not, because, let's see here, puts 2 aside, just trying to think. Maybe it's time to use some Don investment, I would say.
Maybe, but don't forget as well, Isaac does have a 9-cost borrow in hand. Maybe he looks to play that 9-cost borrow this turn, also putting a hand to Mark, getting him down to 0, and then could go for an unblockable, but no, could not enough Don.
Let's do the math here. So we've got a Sindri blocker there available. If he decides to play 9-cost Boa, he has 1 Don active still. Probably most likely will be using it. Go for a 5-5, 6-5, but I don't think we'll be blocking with the attacking with the blocker.
It depends, unless Isaac says this is the turn I got to win and I got to swing with the blocker. Let's go for it. Definitely could be a play. Because I have a feeling Isaac needs to win this turn, or else he does die to the crackback as well from Mark. Although, maybe I'm wrong as well. You know, you can just see the high-level plays from both Mark and Isaac. You know, swinging all those 5s the turn before, I don't know how obvious of a play that actually is. Getting under that boa so you don't lose a life, so you lose, you know, guaranteed losing the next turn.
Let's see. Can we have a look at Isaac's hand, please?
Oh, yeah, let's definitely do that, Paul. He's got a bunch of Don in his hand.
By the way, gold Don.
Oh,
yeah.
And let's, you know, can we just have a better look at Mark's hand, the amount of counter he's working with. He's got a 2K, he's got a 2K, so he's got about 6K worth of counter in hand.
Yeah. Unless, dare I say that he goes for, let's get 6K. He goes for 2-2, so 7-7, block.
It's going to be close, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it is going to be close. He's going for the 9K swing, try to bait out two 2s and a 1. Let's see if he manages to block out with a Sindri. He's trying to see, calling Mark's bluff with that one active Don. Does he have your frenemy? Isaac wants to see it. Isaac wants to see it.
We'll have to see, but there's a lot of stuff still on the board. 9, you can block. You can take the hits. I think you have to block before you take the hit because you have to be a little bit scared of that Perfume Fever. Even though Mark is sitting on 6K worth of counter in hand, can go up to 11, but anything higher than 11, he's going to struggle.
4 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock before overtime occurs. We'll just have to wait and see. Mark just contemplating whether to use the 2s and 1s from hand, but he will be left down to just 1K counter in hand.
Oh.
With also 1, 2, 3 swings.
The Boa matchup is the thinking man's matchup here, Paul. You know, very minimal choices that could go wrong and does block. Understands Mark that Isaac could have a Perfume Fever in hand. Gives the block. You just stopped a 9K swing. That's probably a tick from yourself.
7 Don left available. Will he go for the 7-7? So 7-7... So 7-7-8.
7-7-8 is the math there. Still getting a life through. I don't think 7-7-8 gets through at all, Paul. But what does Isaac have in his hand? Does he have anything that he can even use? What is it? Red Rock, Perfume Fever, and 9-cost Boa. None of those cards are very defensive at all. I can understand why Isaac's got to go for game. I think this might be GG's, though. I don't think Isaac can get through onto Mark while Mark still has one. And let's not talk about it. Mark has another trigger as well. He could have another Perona. He could have another Hogback in there. He could cheat out another Thriller Bar card.
It doesn't even have to be a Perona. It could be any other, yeah, like you said, any other Thriller Bar card, like a
Hogback.
Hogback, yeah.
Or a Victoria Sindri as well. Also play that out.
Here we go. Oh, it's still contemplating now. Looking at the trash to see the potential triggers in hand. That Perona is really putting a stop in the works.
Imagine if Isaac had a Kuma swing here. I think we'd be singing a different tune, but...
Yeah.
Is going to be the 7, Paul.
Don't bait us to. It's going to be a 7. Needs to provide a 2 and a 1 with 1 life left. No blockers on the field. Mark contemplating still.
He might be feeling pretty safe. Does he just counter here? Because there's still 2 more swings to get through. He can take 1 freely and just needs to counter out of the last one. 2 and a 1. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Which 2 and a 1 does he give? Ran and Shukuyaku? Shakuyaku.
2 and a 1. There we go. Shakuyaku and a Ran. 7K swing with the Shakuyaku. Goes for another 2 and a 1. And unfortunately, that is all going to be over. Red Rover goes for a 6K swing into the Perona.
Defense. Isaac's saying defense. I need to survive here. I need to let 1 less swing to deal with. Let's see what we got from Mark. Straight to Mark's turn. Takes that. Do you play the 9-cost Boa here, Paul, or do you just don up and go for it?
You just don up and go for it, my son.
You don't care about the triggers? Just send it?
No, just send it. Just send it. Full throttle, man.
All
Full throttle.
A question for you quickly, Paul. How much counter does Isaac have in hand?
Perfect Fima?
Yep.
None.
Okay. And what card did he take there? Doesn't matter.
We'll get to see. Let's see. Is that a 0 cost? No, it's not a 0 cost. So it's another Perfect Fima.
Oh my god. No, it's another Boa.
It was another Boa? Yeah.
How much counter does Boa have?
None.
Oh no. Isaac GG's out, shows the hand, and it would have been a Kuma at the last life, so no trigger shenanigans if Isaac went for game last. But GG's tough matchup, Paul.
The zombie.